recognise that the real estate market's a bit sticky at the moment, but there are pockets of activity. So what we're trying to do is we're helping our clients identify those sectors where there's value and an ability for growth. What's interesting about Brownfield is that we have a number of our clients who engage with it and are doing very well in that sector. So we wanted to drill into why there isn't sort of scope for other clients to also engage with that sector. We're doing it for two reasons. We're helping our clients identify areas of value to help our clients do that, but also in us researching this topic, it also sort of aligns with a growing interest in society to engage with, there is going to be a trend for the next sort of 10, 20 years and beyond of increased urbanisation in the UK. And how do we feel about that? And actually, how do we make that work? And Brownfield is a really important part of making that work, because you run out of land. And I think that's something that's come out of our survey a lot, is that, lack of availability of land means that Brownfield is going to be very important in future development. And what's interesting is that some of our clients are very specialised and have a lot of expertise in developing Brownfield. And so actually, if there are a number of developers who haven't got that expertise, are they missing a trick? So that's something that we think is worth looking into. Development of Brownfield can be complicated, but the complication is about the unknowns and how you cost that, as opposed to whether it's actually complicated. For example, if I was to go and talk to our lender clients and say, what don't you like about Brownfields? They'd come at us and say, we don't like contamination. The contamination risk, that's what puts us off. And then we'd go and talk to our developers who are very specialised in developing Brownfield, and they wouldn't even put that as a risk. And it's not because they don't acknowledge that it is a significant aspect of developing Brownfield land. It's for them, it's a given. It goes off being, it's not something they fear, it's not something that's an unknown. They know they've got to deal with it, they've got ways of doing that, they've got specialist providers that they'll work with, and they'll cost it appropriately, and they'll build it into their budget. And so actually, when you go back and then talk to the lenders who do well in this sector, what they will always say is that they piece it around being comfortable with the developer client. Reputation and experience is really, really key and important to them. And that's why I think the growth within this sector is partnering with experienced developers, that's the access into this sector for others who are interested in exploring it. What I think is very interesting is that we act for a lot of entrepreneurial clients. And so when we carried out our Brownfield survey, and I look at the results of that, and I say 79% of those clients consider this to be a growth area in the next 3 years. A lot of those clients are trend initiators, so I think that's a message worth listening to.